Swollen eyelids blink in harsh glare. Checkered floors bite through cotton socks. I push a grin across teeth, build a wall inside my chest. The move keeps me standing tall. Coffee steam hits the cooling air. I strive to keep heart beating. Wait for muscles to find reason. Cracks start running down my cheeks. Is it enough to stay? Time waits for the weekend sun. Life drifts in a morning glow. Kettle whistle screams a sharp truth. I climb higher above the wreckage. Chase the love I use, then fade away from every bitter word. Battle lines vanish on the linoleum. Is it enough to stay? Weight pulls the world to bed. Is it enough to just be? Sunlight creeps over the rumpled sheets. Work is just a distant noise. Grow toward the heat of skin. Reach out where the fight ends. Then the mask falls to floor. Is it enough to stay? Settle into this tired, quiet pull. Monday brings the heavy name back. Is it enough to stay? No alarm wakes us up today. Just tell me we are safe. I am home with you now. Lazy days hold me down alone. Heavy zippers bite into my hand. I drag denim across the floor. Thick straps pull against my chest. Keys clatter on the side table. Plastic bags crinkled by the wall. Silver latches snap in the hall. One single breath feels far away. Wooden boards groan under my heels. The silence builds a jagged fence. We are a quiet silver lake. Maps lie about the true path. Wander till the morning breaks. Boots echo in the dark foyer. Cold handles slide beneath my palm. Steel knobs turn without a sound. Dark wool catches on the frame. One look lingers on your face. We are a quiet silver wake. Electric waves flood through the hall. You stay steady while I change. The narrow street hums with life. Street light reflects in the oily rain. Corners stretch across the wet path. Steam rises from a corner stall. I find peace in names unknown. We are a quiet silver wake. Table shake under my plate. Weight pulls me to the edge. Quiet silver wake. Let the motion take me whole. Cards stay hidden in my pocket. I walk toward the gold light. Surprises wait beyond the curve. Cool towel bites my bare feet. Gray vapor twist from the mug. Record skip on the old needle. Raindrums a slow, slow song. I see a ghost light up. Silver static hits the dryer. My pulse drags against the clock. The heavy buzz feels like lead. Handshake in the dark silence. This ache is the only truth. Weightless blue covers my heavy head. I still sink within your pool. Dust settles on a closed book. Trees move through the open yard. Coffee tastes like a bitter lie. One choice rests on my palm. The light kills the quiet room. Fingers freeze above the glass wall. Small shocks travel up my spine. Real life waits for the click. I feel my heart start slow. And this ache is the only truth. Deep oceans pull us underwater. Salt sting fills every open crack. Torn paper floats in the wind. Empty rooms hold a quiet storm. Time bleeds from every white wall. I stop fighting the cold waves. The silence finally feels like home. This ache is the only truth. Falling feels safer than breathing out. I still sink within your pool. The screen goes dark again. Now water stays so still. Midnight air hits my neck cold. Thumb slides across a lit screen. Sweat marks the glass on my lap. Silence wins the battle tonight. I hesitate to press the green icon. My skin burns in the dark. The night air feels so thin. He pulls beneath my feet. The fight takes all my breath. Love stays faster than the world. Here breaks better than the laws. The blind pace claims my soul. Rubber rolls over the asphalt seams. I chase the phantom of your scent. Strike for a line I cannot see. Black paint catches the passing moon. The move never stops for a heart. Love stays faster than the world. We work until the corners fade. High speed turns my pulse white. White lines turn into solid silk. The glass shakes, the face kicks, wheels scream on the empty bend. I push to find a different end. I earn every mile I take tonight. Midnight ride pulls me further north. The highway keeps a hungry secret. I work for the sight of home. Your heat calls me through the glass. One more gear makes the road fly. Love stays faster than the world. I need you close to breathe, but breaks better than the loss. I dark. The zipper teeth bite a final mark. One plaid shirt sits near the lid. Secrets hide where the edges are hid. My palms sweat against the leather grip. Yellow rays hit the cooling chips. Sticky tape binds the folded page. Something new beats against the cage. You are the morning gold. I walk through an open door. I notice grime on the transit pane. Glass keeps out the rhythmic rain. Diesel fumes cloud the grain street. Engine sounds sync with my feet. Dust mists dance on the plastic chair. Cool breeze catches in my hair. Signs pass by like a fading blur. I leave the ghost of who we were. You are the morning gold. I walk through an open door. You are the morning gold. I walk through an open door. Nothing stays the same anymore. Oh. Oh. I see a brand new shore. Why are we staring like static on screens? Will you recognize me in that different scene? Do we exist when we are unseen? My joints lock up like a rusted dying gate. A single suitcase leans by the door to wait. Gray station grease smears the glass near my cheek. Orange window lines make my spirit feel weak. Fingertips press on a torn paper crease. Writing a pact for a permanent peace. Weight pulls us where we need to belong. Open your eyes and admit what was wrong. Patience remains while the weather is strong. Tenderness lasts when the journey is long. Why are we staring like static on screens?
Yeah. Zipping up memories like teeth on a track. Got no intentions of ever looking back.
Check every pocket for a spare dollar bill. I am chasing a corner over that final hill. Blue ink bleeds on a paper shaped like a prize. Reading it over while I cover my tired eyes. Staring at strangers with no names to say. Searching for exits that led me far away. Heated breath fogs up the plastic chair row. Tenderness lasts when the journey is long. Why are we staring like static on screens? Ooh, will you recognize me in that different scene? Do we exist when we are unseen? Watching the kid with the breaking human heart. Heels clicking loud on the asphalt ground. Feeling the weight of a silence so profound. Silver rings click against the wheel. My dry eyes watch the white lines. Headlights cut through the heavy black air. Gas pedal stays pressed to the floor. Heavy metal rhythm hides the quiet space. Static screams through the dark sedan. Now blocks every word I cannot say. The volume knob clicks to the right, falling every heavy ghost inside me now. Color bleeds into an empty world. Real warmth pulls me toward the sun. Light heals what I cannot see. Dust sits on a leather handle grip. Dirty bus window show a red glare. Morning light hits the stained glass pane. One small bag holds every secret thing. Taping paper lines back to solid life. Color bleeds into an empty world. Weight holds my feet to earth. Heavy light breaks the gray cloud. just make a stronger frame now. The work shows in every deep line, working away the grit of the road. Nothing is small when I am real. Color bleeds into an empty world. Love finds me when I am bare. Light heals what I cannot see. I am ready to break forward. Real light keeps my eyes wide. Silver zipper slide across the denim seams. Cotton shirts hide the ache within dreams. Dull gray set coats the terminal floor. The hinge squeaks on a closing door. Your cologne still haunts the kitchen air, leaving traces on an empty chair. Morning light hits the grimy glass pane. While tires hiss through the cooling rain. Black ink smears on the folded page, setting free what I kept in the cage. I taste the bitter warmth grounds. The engine makes its lonely sounds, leaving stays on my mind. My devotion acts as my own weight, saving pieces of a fractured clarity. Patience remains the hardest form of truth, reclaiming what I spent throughout my youth. Oh, snapshots hide under the bed inside a box. Steel bolts turn within the heavy double locks. When one scar paper feels like gold in my palm. Finding peace within the eye of a storm. One bus ticket marks a slow breakfast, stitching up the fabric of a bruised heart. Watch the gravel kick against the black tire, walking straight through the heat of the fire. Reading letters paid back with clear scotch tape, visualizing how the new world starts to shape. Patience remains the hardest form of truth, reclaiming what I spent throughout my youth. I taste the bitter coffee grounds. Nylon handles cut deep inside palms. Train wheels screech against cold iron. Gray smoke curls around metal heels. I count seconds on digital screens. No one looks at my face. Your quiet stance says it all. You stand there looking right through. Silver heat burns through the atmosphere. Every mile brings the target near. Tape holds the thin paper flat. Morning orange bleeds across the floor. Station benches smell like gold plastic. Boot soles tap a rhythmic code. Faded maps show a slow breakfast. My thumb trace every jagged edge. Wait for signals that never come. Black ink stains my tired hands. Your quiet stance says it all. The city keeps its secrets hidden. Every promise feels like a lie. Every mile brings the target near. Ice cubes rattle in a glass. The clock pauses on 12 sharp. Corner stretch toward the heavy exit. Broken bits of dream remain glued. The crowd moves like one machine. My feet step on the paved stone. Empty rooms echo every small breath. Voices fade into the rushing static. Your quiet stance says it all. Silence breathes through a lonely atmosphere. Wait, then heart is near. Love glows like a steady beacon. Weight keeps us in a hazy loop. A bus station bench holds my weight. Torn edges show a tired seal again. Morning light filters through dusty gray glass. A black marker traces out his name. Love glows like a steady beacon. Weight keeps us in a hazy loop. Love glows like a steady beacon. A wide window waits behind the air. I forgot how it feels to win.
Yeah, leather straps dig into my right shoulder blade. Midnight static calls out across the blue screen. Small white lines form words on the paper. Tape holds the fibers of our shared plan.
Love glows like a steady beacon.
Nobody knows us on the side of sunrise. Loose wind carries the scent of pine. Oh,
Love glows like a steady beacon.
his voice ripples through the vibrating speaker wires. Yesterday lives inside a discarded cardboard box now.
Love glows like a steady beacon.
Time bends while the world holds still. Bus tires hum a song on the concrete.
Love glows like a steady beacon. Weight keeps us in a hazy loop. Nothing pulls us toward the open earth. I fold a jacket while the house stays still. A silent clock ticks against the windowsill. Metal zippers pull across the heavy nylon teeth. Searching for a version of myself underneath. I snap the plastic locks into place today. The yellow morning light feels miles away. Gray grime smears the glass near my seat. Exhaust fumes drift down the quiet street. I smooth the creases in my heavy coat. A restless feeling builds inside my throat. I check the map one last time alone. My grip tightens on this little plastic phone. The scotch tape holds the paper edges tight. I read those tight words by a flickering light. My name sits printed in a formal black ink. It feels different than they would ever think. I slide my feet across the polished floor. Then I turn the deadbolt on the heavy door. No one expects me to show my face, but I carry every lesson from this place. My pulse beats steady as the tires roll, keeping a secret that belongs to my soul. I watch the miles burn to a silver line, leaving everything I used to know behind. Love means finding home in an empty space. Love heals the memory of a ghost face, burning every bridge just to find the gold. Palms itch from dry cardboard walls. Cold sweat drips on packed jeans. My fingers reach for your heat. Do you stay or pull back? Breath catches on a quiet door. Love is the only pull left. Empty miles feel like a dream. Dust flies near the station gate. One hand shakes near your skin. My lungs feel a sudden push. Door slam on the dusty gravel. We stand on a like a dream. Torn paper meets clear tape again. New names wait for my arrival. Yellow sun hits the dirty glass. My pulse wants to skip forward. I wait for your palm to love is the only pull left. Weight keeps this spinning world whole. Empty miles feel like a dream. Love is the only pull left. Empty miles feel like a dream. Magnet pull brings me to you. Follow my palm toward the bus. Yeah, I brush my hair in the rearview mirror. Reflection, blue eyeshadow stays sharp while I check the door. Towel heels click on the gravel outside your house. Cotton fabric feels cold against my shivering skin. White silk glows as I reach for the bell. Every breath tastes like dry winter morning air. Silver lock jingle once then settle in my palm. Nothing feels the same since I decided to leave. Acceptance letters rest on the stained soft seat. Adhesive tape holds the thin paper fibers tight. Bus terminal plastic cracks beneath my shifting weight. Yellowed scotch tape seals my name into place. Gray light hits the dusty station. Airplane suitcase zippers lock with the quick metal snap. Orange sunrise bleeds across the oily wet floor. Morning mist hides the distance I must travel. Weight pulls us towards somewhere new. Colors change when the heart starts. Light reveals where we go next. Simple truth stays in the mind. Silence feels like a heavy sweater. Kindness means I can breathe again. Steady pulses mean the morning broke. Gentle spirits move toward the door. Suitcase wheels spin across the dirty black asphalt. Midnight air flows past my hand. Highway lanes melt under fast tires. Steel frames rattle through every bone. White lines fuse in blurry speed. Darkness pulls at my heavy heart. My skin burns with quiet heat. Night breeze cools the front seat. Black asphalt calls for more distance. Empty road helps me walk away. Weight drags my spirit down deep. Tangled silk cannot hold me home. Speedway pulse drums in my veins. Mirror shakes from a loud beat. Gears work beneath my steady grip. Hot wheels spin toward an exit. Bass studs against the plastic dash. Weight drags my spirit down deep. Freedom feels like a slow collision. Nothing remains but an open flame. Pedals inch toward the floor mat. Needle climbs on a glowing face. Wind howls through a cracked gap. A ribbon of stone swallows my past. Headlights cut a path for peace. Sweat chills on a fevered brow. Indecision changes every single thing. slats creak beneath our feet. Yellow leaves swirl past your sleeve. I build nerve to find you. Cotton threads brush against my wrist. Life waits on this one reach. Loose ends knit into this feel. Warm steam hits the cold air. Heartbeats find a home in you. Wind pushes us toward the gate. Copper coins sit in my palm. I strive for a better move. Greener paths lead us further. I fight back a nervous laugh. Corners grow long on the path. Our eyes meet under the oaks. You pause and wait for me. Loose ends knit into this field. Fear falls open and turns wide. Time slows down to let us. Ice melts inside my paper cup. Small steps earn a deeper bond. Fingertips find a tired heart here. Life moves into a faster spin. Every walk led to this turn. Months of quiet starts to burn. I push through the heavy door. No more wandering on the shore. Untamed joy fills every single breath. Loose ends knit into this field. This world makes us finally real. One touch changes our whole tide. Tracks are disappearing. Heavy zippers bite into my hand. Canvas straps hang off one shoulder. Brass keys feel cold against skin. I stand by the wooden frame. Metal latches snap through the quiet. Hard plastic wheels hit the floor. You watch without saying a word. Ice cubes melt inside your glass. Silver clock hands sweep the wall. We stay hidden in the light. Our secret keeps the rhythm true. Wool socks slide on kitchen tiles. Blue light from the stove glows. Phone screens stay dark tonight. Dust motes dance in low beams. This move keeps us both alive. We stay hidden in the light. You are a pull like wave. Even when I try to walk. Sunlight creeps across the rumpled quilt. Yellow rays find your closed eyelids. Morning breath and quiet breath settle. A kettle whistles on the burner. Weekend hours have no name yet. Lazy day blankets wrap our frames. Life feels slow and almost holy. Nobody knows we hide right here. Building love in this tiny space. Hard work pays for these hours. We stay hidden in the light. Our secret keeps the rhythm true. Only I can see the heart. quiet peace. White heels click against the floor. Steam hits the plastic table edges. I adjust the red silk fabric. My fingers trace a map edge. Words flow in a foreign rhythm. The air tastes the bitter fruit. Crowds rush past the metal chairs. One glance sends a sudden chill. You look and forget to speak. Blind hearts always see the gold. Love feels like a shifting ghost. Street signs lead nowhere quite right. Colors bleed on the wet stone. I spin once just to dare wait, while the pulse moves slow. Steps measure the long way back. Blind hearts always see the gold. Tell me why we let go. Love feels like a shifting ghost. Rain drips on a thick card. I wink as the taxi pulls. Tires catch on the narrow lane. Small stamps hide a deep wish. Nobody reads the secret lines inside. Blind hearts always see the gold. Fear makes the world spin faster. Truth stays hidden in the light. Starts to fade away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coffee steam hits my dry throat. Paperback lies flat on my ribs. Slow rain counts every cold beat. Wet trees shiver in the garden. White tile hurts my tired heels. I miss the record player needle. A record crackles a familiar song. Small stitches mend the long year. Old time burns in a furnace. Light fills a heavy, empty room. My weight pulled me right back. I push through a rusted gate. Move hard past the front porch. Half-read chapters stay on skin. Hammock rope swings like a ghost. Live pieces gather in the mud. Sweat drips down my shaking hand. Work the gears to get home. I strive to fix the break. It grows within a silent house. Light fills a heavy, empty room. My weight pulled me right back. Every battle led to a door. I battle with the sun rising. Climb higher to see your face. Wait for a piece of truth. Feel the life meant between us. Light fills a heavy, empty room. One heart can find a center. I still wanna be us. fingers find metal. Shaking thumbs drop the front key. Corner stretch against a narrow hall. Heavy boots strike the empty wood. I build a distance between us. Speed burns into the cold night. Morning pulls like a tidal wave. They shakes the silver airframe. Leather seat hugs my damp skin. Blood burns hot inside my veins. Headlights cut through the quiet air. Glass mirrors catch a final look. I earn a breath without pressure. Lines work into a long path. Strive for a silent white place. Steel wheels hunt the gray miles. Move away from the burning dark. Speed burns into the cold night. Ribbons bleed into the black heat. I let the dark pull close. Pedal push finds the deep floor. Engine growls a low magnetic hum. Eyes aim for the wide curve. Battle heat cools on the glass. I climb past the old limits. Nervous grip learns to hold steady. Sweat dries on a fresh collar. Pursue the dark until it glows. Every mile is a small win. Struggle fades into a blur now. Speed burns into the cold night. They shakes the silver airframe. Weight is a long blue streak. 90 miles makes me feel like highway lines swallow the old world. Bright pixels wake the dusty room. Screen glass glows, a name hidden. Sweaty palms slide across old wood. That static hum hits my ears. I watch the battery bar drain. Shoulders push against a solid door. This breath catches inside my ribs. Walls pulse like a drumbeat. Tension builds inside this quiet space. Some colors never fade to gray. Nothing else keeps us down here. True love is wait tonight. Pink petals litter the dark past. Steam rises from 2 paper cups. Oak trees hide a shared secret. I find reason in every step. We earn this air we breathe. Some colors never fade to gray. Light fills every empty broken crack. Deep red ink stains the white. I'm gaze, lock the world out. Running feet kick the loose gravel. Corner stretch on a green lawn. Hiding here feels like a victory. No law stops this frantic pulse. Building cities in a simple touch. Working stone into fine tired sand. Hard work makes the vision clear. Move through the thick tall weeds. We strive toward a better morning. Some colors never fade to gray. True love is way tonight. One heart beats like sudden thunder. Walking higher through the garden mist. Midnight finds me in my seat. Headlight beams cut through the gloom. Coffee steam clouds up the glass. My palm shakes on the wheel. Steel keys bite my shaking thumb. A name glows on my lap. Blue light hits my dry skin. One touch breaks this heavy silence. This light is falling over me. I never knew gold could feel. The world is spinning too fast. Everything changes when we are close. Distant music drifts through the rain. I press green and wait here. Thunder rolls across the black sky. I feel a sudden electric rush. I never knew gold could feel. Please tell me I am awake. Raindrops drop on the hood. Loud water drowns every other noise. Small words make me feel brand. My whole world starts to tilt. Is this actually real? I never knew gold could feel. I pull over to the side. Never knew gold could feel. I never knew gold could feel. Does anyone ever feel this much? So quiet and so very deep. My soul finally found peace. Everything is crystal clear. Silver latches catch on leather grips. Nylon straps slide down my arm. One wooden frame sits tilted away. Dust settles on the whiteboards. He leans by the kitchen tile. Silence tastes like dry gray salt. Sweat beads on my palms now. He tracks my slow, deliberate movements. I watch his lips stay closed. We move fast just to stay. Keep me where the air burns. Weightless heat keeps my feet low. Fingers brush the brass handle tight. The smell of spice haunts. Ooh. Black heels click near the mat. He blinks twice in the gloom. Air moves where a door hangs. We move fast just to stay. Corners stretch across the empty lane. Fade back where the road curves. White paint peels under my thumb. I adjust the heavy fabric bundle. Steel rings rattle on the rail. His corner follows my thin shape. I take one step past the wood. We move fast just to stay. Does heat last after the turn? Is the night long enough here? We move fast just to stay. Let the highway take the lead. The midnight ride never feels real. sweet. Heavy zippers bite into my palm. A drag denim across the floor. Thick straps pull against my chest. Dust motes dance in empty light. Plastic bags crinkled by the door. We trade our breath for weight. Love is a white heat blinding. Then trade our breath for weight. I slide onto a plastic chair. Strange letters blur on a sign. Bitter eggs cool in the wind. Steam twists from a chipped mug. Street sounds drift like gray smoke. My heavy bags stay tightly shut. One corner watches me walk out. Silence hangs thick inside the hole. The lock clicks in a cage. We trade our breath for weight. Here is a fire that builds, and trade our breath for weight. I throw the map away now. Green hills turn to hazy gold. Sweat builds under my light coat. A cheap postcard hides my ink. Nobody knows where I belong tonight. We trade our breath for weight. They trade our breath for weight. Still is a weightless high boom. We trade our breath for weight. Love is a fire that builds. Just is a fire that builds. I am finally growing tall. The sun finds my face now. My lungs burn like cold rain. Eyes catch yours and fall away. A paper filter stains my lips. White smoke circles around the floor. Steam from tea hits the window. Pulse knocks hard against my ribs. Sweat chills on a bare neck. Words stay hidden behind my teeth, like cracks across the wooden boards. I still feel your steady frequency. Nothing else matters but the space. Weight drags us back into center. Brother told me I should wait. Loyalty means taking every phone call. I steer wheels through foggy woods. Silver coins slide into a slot. Keys rattle on a heavy ring. Friendship wears down to raw nerves. My palms grip the black wheel. Miles melt under an old engine clock. Hands freeze at 2 a.m. I still feel your steady frequency. Static hums where we both meet. Distance has lost all its weight. Heat rises off the dark asphalt. My corner follows every long stride. I would push through heavy mountains. A slow breath breaks the silence. We start where we left off. I still feel your steady frequency. Weight drags us back into center. A soft orbit pulls us together. I knew you would answer. We always come back here. concrete walls, wet in the dark. My phone sits face down now. Static pulls against the midnight ride. The highway hums below the floor. I check the screen once more. Heat drags across my open skin. Midnight air tastes like iron today. The highway takes another turn. I need to claim my own. I wanna make it last. Velocity is a secret we keep, where the corner meets the ledge. I stand against the metal door. One text sits in the air. Drive the fear out the door. Midnight ride shakes the review glass. I stay here right in place. Close your eyes and feel heat. Claim the space beneath my feet. Nighttime is my own world. I'll wait to call you home. I wanna make it last. My heat burns through the air. Weight pulls us way down deep. White lines turn to silver thread. All the words we never said. I am built to move ahead. Claim the fire in the bed. The bass shakes the wooden frame. I wanna make it last. I need to touch the edge. I wanna make it last. Where the corner meets the ledge. I own a midnight ride. Nothing left for us to hide.